Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. There are so many Lionsgate portal calls today, more than I've ever seen before. So thank you for choosing this one. I really appreciate it because it's become a bit of somebody said it's become a real hype this year. I've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now in a row, and the spiritual communities have been talking about the Lionsgate portal. But this year, I mean, when you go to YouTube, everything's just full with Lionsgate portal calls, right? And Lionsgate portal activations and everything, which is great. I love it. So thank you guys for having chosen to be here live and choosing this call. This call will be different, let's say, because I will include the cats in this call, and that's why it's going to be a little bit different, probably from most other Lionsgate portal calls. All right. Let's get started with the cats really before we move over to the lions, the Lyrans. It is International Cat Day today, and you are here probably most likely because you have a cat or cats in your life. It's International Cat Day. It's not a coincidence that these things are on the same day. So a little shout out to our cats, to our companions, and really thank you for sharing your lives with us, dear cats. I mean, you've probably thought about it today. So really thank you, cat, for being there for you, for being your companion, for being your spiritual guide, because they are sharing their lives with us. They are with us to teach us, to help us, to heal us, and to do all the beautiful things that they do for us. So shout out to them and thank you. I would actually love for you to call in your cats, not just physically, but you can just close your eyes for a moment and just imagine your cat, or calling them in your mind, in your thoughts, just calling your cats and ask them to sit with you. And they might actually come in and sit with you, but they will be listening in. So invite them in your mind, invite them in to listen to this call, because they will also get activations today. So that's how this call is a little bit different. Yes, we're going to do activations, but we also will do activations for your cats. And really, while you're tapped into your cats, close your eyes again for a moment and just feel them coming in. Feel their love for you. Feel how much they love you, how much they cherish you, how much they just love being around you. They have so much love for us. Okay. I just want you guys to feel into your cats real quick, because they will be part of this call. Of course, it's all about the felines today, right? So let's get started with the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate portal is an alignment, a cosmic alignment, and I'm not an astrologer, I am not an astronomer. I'm just repeating here what everybody says, right? Or what actually the Lions channel for me. It's the alignment of Earth with Sirius and with the Orion belt, and all that in the Leo constellation, because we're in August right now, so it's the Leo zodiac constellation, right? So it's an alignment of Earth with Sirius, and Sirius has a lot of feline energies because a lot of the feline tribes have moved to Sirius. So this is not a coincidence that the Lionsgate portal happens with the alignment with Sirius. As everybody says, there's powerful ascension energies coming through. And when I tapped into it yesterday, I kind of, to prepare for the call in my morning meditation, I tuned in into my guidance, and I felt into the portal. What's the energies that I feel? And I was surprised, because I thought I would feel these ascension energies, powerful energies, right? Uplifting, upgrading and everything. But I felt love coming through. I felt love coming through. And that took me by surprise. I didn't expect it to feel like love, the energies that are coming through. And I asked, what's with the love energies? And then my guides, my higher guidance, the Lyrans, they said, humanity needs love right now, right? I mean, yes, ascension energies, yes, upgrades, yes, activations. But more than anything, we humans, we need love right now. We need love. We need love in our lives. We just need to learn to love each other more. We need, excuse me, we need love, right? Humanity needs love right now. We need less division and less fighting and less upset and less worry and less stress. We need more love. So the portal is also bringing the love energies. And actually, for a moment, I would like for you to close your eyes and just feel in. Just let everything go in your mind. Just breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Keep your eyes closed and breathe, breathe, breathe. And then feel, connect to the Lionsgate portal. Just imagine, play pretend you're connecting to that cosmic gateway up there. You're connecting to that portal, however you see or feel it. And yes, this powerful energy is coming through, but just feel the love that is coming through. Cosmic love, 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 love. Let's move on. For those who don't know me, or for those who just came across me recently, who am I? Just really real quick, I'm a cat whisperer, but I'm also Lyran starseed. I'm a feline ambassador, an ambassador for the cats here on Earth, but also for the galactic felines, the Lyrans and the Sirians. And I'm an ascension guide, and I help people through this awakening that we're going through right now. I help people awaken to their true selves and to their starseed mission through their cats. And that's what makes me different to many other spiritual teachers or ascension guides who speak directly to the humans or to you or to everybody out there. But I speak to people through their cats. I reach people through their cats because they are also ascension guides. They're also starseeds, and they're also spiritual guides. So I work with people through their cats. All right. So who are the Lyrans? We talked about who the cats are, who I am. Who are the Lyrans? They are feline tribes. I can't really say it indifferently. They are basically cat people. They are feline cat people, feline tribes from the constellation of Lyra. Some people say it's the birthplace of civilization here in this universe, that the first people came in through the Lyra portal, and they were feline nature. And the Lyrans have spread throughout the galaxy. They spread to Sirius, to the Pleiades, and to many, many other places. There's a lot of feline tribes in Sirius. There's also other nations, star nations in Sirius and the Pleiades, but there's also cat people. And when I say cat people, I mean partially human, partially feline. There's many different versions, many different beings out there. Some are more feline, some are more humanoid. Some have more human-like features in their face. Some have more lion features in their face. There's lion beings, there's tiger beings, there's panther beings, there's cat beings, there's blue cat beings, there's half cat, half human, short, like feline hobbits. There's cats that are larger than our house cats. They're kind of like half lion, half house cat. There's many, many different feline tribes out there. That's why I just call them feline tribes. Some are more humanoid, some are more cat-like. But while they are our ancestors, our cosmic ancestors, and they helped seed us here on this planet, or they helped humanity evolve on this planet. They put their DNA in us. I'm going to talk about that later. And they left the cats here to remind us of our feline roots. The cats are basically our companions in a little animal form, but they are here to awaken us to our felineness, that we really are feline hybrids. Okay, so the cats are here as the reminder. They're here to wake us up right now, so we can remind us, so we can remember who we truly are. And they gave much of their DNA into the human gene pool, the Lyrans, a long time ago. I'm not a galactic historian, but they channeled about 200,000 years ago. That was my information from the Lyrans, which kind of coincides. Some people say 300,000, some people say 250,000 years. I got around 200,000 years ago, but it is what it is. I don't want to go too deep into astronomy, astrology, galactic history. I am just telling you about the Lyrans here. There's many other star nations out there. I am talking about the Lyrans because I am a Lyran. I'm an ambassador for them, and I am here to spread the word and really to go out and tell people about the Lyrans and about you guys all having Lyran DNA and all having Lyran galactic heritage. All right, so the Lyrans have been not as active as other star nations. I mean, there's so many people out there when you go out on YouTube or when you're in spiritual circles. There's so many people who talk about the Pleiadians. A lot of people talk about the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, and a lot of other star nations. And it seemed to me that there is not as much information about the Lyrans out there as there is, let's say, about the Pleiadians or the Arcturians. And I've wondered why, because if if there's more Lyran DNA in us than anybody else, right? Why are the Lyrans not more prevalent? There's actually, I find less people who channel the Lyrans or who are experts on the Lyrans than you would think if the Lyran DNA is so prevalent, right? So I asked them why, and they were showing me that they were more watching us. It's like this human genome project, like they call it. Everybody put their DNA in the human genome. And then some people stayed very close, let's say the Pleiadians or other star races, they stayed very close and they were watching, they were monitoring, they were helping us. They were more hands-on. And the Lyrans kind of withdrew a little bit and they let everything unfold naturally. They were not very hands-on in the project. They seeded and then they left us basically evolve on our own. They say they've been on the back burner. That was deliberate. And now they're coming out more strongly to help in the ascension process. For those who don't know, I think that if you're here, you've probably heard of the ascension process, the awakening, the going from 3D to 5D into the fifth dimensional paradigm, or into the fifth. Everybody calls it something different. Some people call it the new earth. Some people call it the next level of consciousness. Let's just, for the sake here, call it the ascension process. It's people going to the next level, people waking up to who they are, that they're cosmic citizens, that we have all these gifts and powers that we were told we didn't have, right? So the Lyrans are coming out more and more now. This is actually the part what I channeled yesterday, and I didn't really want to do a lot of reading today. I wanted to explain to you in my own words. But then as I was rereading it today, they said it so beautifully. So I'm bringing it here on the slide because they said it so perfectly. I could not transcribe it any better than how they said it to me. They said, we are here in this ascension process to bring in the Lyran energies, because the ascension process would not be complete without the Lyran energies. We are more and more waking up our Lyran starseeds. We're more and more coming into the open. We are talking about the Lyran energies, about the feline energies, because humanity needs to know that this is a part of their history. A large part of their DNA comes from the feline tribes. Yes, it was a joint project with many star nations giving their DNA into the human genome. Yet the Lyran aspect is prevalent in many of the other star nations, Sirians, Pleiadians, and others. So the feline DNA is very much prevalent in humanity. We are here now to remind you of that part. You are partially feline. All this information is specifically what they wanted me to share today, because whenever I do a call like that, especially with the Lyrans or with the cats, I ask them beforehand I just knew I had to do an 8-8 call. I didn't really know what I was going to talk about. So I asked them yesterday, and this is what they channeled for me. I will channel them later live, but this is what they showed to me yesterday, and it's too beautiful to not share it with you. They went on to say, this is why your cat is with you in your life, to remind you of who you truly are. You, humanity, have all these feline aspects, where you are free-spirited, where you are a free thinker, where you love company but like to be also your own person, where you don't depend on anybody's approval, where you don't pretend to be someone you're not. Those are all feline traits and characteristics, right? It's very cat-like, right? To really not depend on what anybody thinks, to be a free thinker, be free-spirited. These are all cat traits. These are our cat's personalities. And we are so similar. When you look at dogs or horses, they're completely different, but the cats are all like us. They're free-spirited, they want to be their own person, they want to be themselves, right? And they're not looking for approval, the cats. They will be who they are. And they're showing us how we can be more like them, how we can be more in the spirit of, I don't care what anybody thinks, I'm just going to be myself, right? So these are all feline traits. They went on to say, you're much like your cat. Your cat is not pretending to be somebody they are not. Your cat will live life on their terms, be free-spirited, etc. We Lyrans are here to remind humanity of all these wonderful feline aspects that they have in them. They went on to say, you are here to live together in community, but you are also here to be free spirits, free thinkers, free explorers, etc. to enjoy the good life, enjoy your arts and crafts, and all the wonderful things that humans can create with their hands, with their minds, with their hearts. So we Lyrans are here to help you move forward in your creations. May your creations be more bathed in love, light, happiness, and joy, and not so much in stress. And we're not condemning technology. Matter of fact, we are embracing technology. Yet we feel that humanity needs to create more in love and joy and harmony. Harmony with nature, harmony with each other, harmony with the laws of the universe. We are here to awaken that loving and joyful part in you. So I thought that was really beautiful. That's why I want to share it with you. And about creation, or how to create a reality and how to create love and joy and everything, they channel that for me in my book, The Cat Secret. The book is not just about cats, it's channeled, and the Lyrans channeled a large part of the book, and they talked about how we can create our lives more in love and joy and harmony, and how we are here to create, how the meaning of life is to create. We are here to create a great world for ourselves. That's why they're talking about creation here, and how they want to inspire us to create our life more in love and in joy, like the cats. Okay, they're closing by saying the cats bring out the best in you, forcing you to tune down your energy, forcing you to become the best version of yourself, in not wanting your cat to spook or you to chase your cat away. Notice how you will be the best version of yourself around your cat. You will be sweet, you will be nice, you will be cautious of how you talk and move, because your cat will run away when your energies are too intense. So that's how cats bring out the best in you. And I think that's so beautiful, and that is so true. In the book, they explain it even further. They say the way people are around dogs or other animals, they want to be the boss. They're going to give orders, and they think the dog needs orders, which they say is not true. But anyway, we're different when we're around cats, right? We're not giving orders when we're around cats. We're trying to be sweet and nice. We're trying to tell our cat, please do this, please do that, please don't do this, please don't do that. We know that, yeah, our cat will run away when we are too intense or too stressed out. Chances are a cat will take off and say, you calm down first, and then I'll come back to you, unless you have a healer cat or an energy worker cat. But yeah, we are the best. We are tuning into the best version of ourselves when we are around cats. So that's a reason why the cats always tell me, the cats, no, not the Lyrans, the cats always tell me to share. When you're angry, upset, whatever, tune into your cat, sit with your cat, stay with your cat. Your cat will calm you down, because you're going to have to calm down when you're around your cat. Otherwise, your cat will run. You don't want that, right? So your cat will force you to calm down. So they say, come to us. If you're upset, if you're angry, come to us, and we cats, we will help you calm down. And you will go into the best version of yourself around them. All right. In closing, what the Lyran said, that is what we, the Lyrans, again, are here to activate: the feline part in you, the best part in you, the part that is aligned with love and joy and living a life in balance and living a life in harmony with nature and being free-spirited and all the other great feline aspects. They also reminded me to remind you of your Lyran roots. A lot of people say, I don't know if I'm Lyran. But if you're here today, if you're not sure if you're here today, then you're most definitely a Lyran, because you heard the call. You saw the word Lyran, it resonated with you somehow, and you either got my newsletter or you read it on Facebook. I actually didn't really promote this call much, so you were here. You're here because you're on my newsletter list or because you saw me on Facebook. And if you got drawn to this today, you are a Lyran. Okay, just know it is what it is. If you really, really love cats, if you have this inexplicable connection with cats, that deep down you cannot explain why, then you are a Lyran, because you are a cat yourself. You are a feline yourself, right? If you look up to the stars, if you look up there and you're fascinated by the stars, if you wonder what's out there, if you wonder who's out there, what's out there, you're definitely a starseed. You're definitely not from here. If you tend to look up to the stars and feel this yearning, this pull, this draw to the stars, then you are a starseed, meaning that you're not from here. You came here to help in this project, in the Ascension project, but you're not from here. You're from somewhere else. And if you feel your body should be doing other things, if you feel that your body should be larger, or you should be able to levitate, or you should be able to move things with your hand or with your mind, then you are a starseed. Then you're not from here. Because let's say humans who are very much rooted here, they would not think that they should be able to levitate things with their hand. I don't know about you guys, but before I knew all of this, that I was a starseed. I mean, I've always looked up to the stars. I always kind of knew I'm not from here, but I didn't know any of this stuff. Nobody talked about Lyrans 20 years ago. I've only known this about 10 years. That's when my spiritual awakening happened. But I always, when I saw movies, superhero movies or something, and superheroes can do all these wild things, right? And then there will always be the people, the superheroes, who move things with their hand, right? I mean, they have all kinds of powers, but then there's some that move things with their hand, or they shoot light out of their hands or something. And I always saw that and said, I should be able to do that. I don't understand why I can't do that. I should be able to move things with my hand. And now I know that where I come from, in my body, in my first incarnation in Lyra, I was able to do that, right? Because I was in fifth, sixth, seventh dimensional frequencies, and we can move things with our hands in that frequency. So I always felt kind of awkward and clumsy in this body, and why can't I do things? I should be able to move things with my mind and with my hands, right? So if you're kind of like that, if you feel your body should be larger or lighter or blue, or you should be able to do things with your hand or with your mind, you're definitely a starseed, because those are the signs that we're not from here. We feel this body is, I don't know, limited, right? Okay, so if you didn't know you were a starseed, if any of these things you apply to you, you are a starseed. And if you have the cat aspect, I mean, you're here, so you are definitely Lyran if you're here. And the Lyran said I should remind you, do a little remembrance of who you are as a Lyran starseed on Earth. So I brought, let me see, what did I bring? Pictures, a few pictures, just to give you some remembrance. These are beautiful pictures that my wonderful friend Miriam Sanchez made. And when I saw this picture, this is how I see myself on a soul level. Very, very close. I see myself very close in these colors, in this frequency. I see myself a little bit more with a human face, more humanoid than lion. This face is very much lion. I see myself a little more humanoid than that, but definitely lion features. And if this kind of picture resonates with you, then you are definitely a Lyran starseed. These are the golden lions, as I call them. This is my family, my star family, the golden lions. And I have a few more pictures just to share with you, just to trigger remembrance. This might trigger remembrance. The white lions, those white lion beings, those golden lion beings. There's some that are more humanoid, there's some that are more lion, or there's a lot of actually a lot of blue feline tribes out there. So this is more the Pleiades kind of, the blue lady in the middle is more the Pleiades kind of feline. If this triggers any remembrance, I'm going to go to the chat real quick to see what these images are doing with you, for you, what it triggers. Pam says, yesterday was your birthday. Congratulations, Pam. Happy birthday. Yes, if you're a Leo and if you work with cats for a living, if you're a Leo, you're definitely Lyran, definitely. It's so funny. I was actually it was supposed to be my birthday today. I'm a Leo too, of course. And I was supposed to be born today. My due date was supposed to be 8/8, which I find kind of funny. Now, with hindsight, my mom would always tell me as a child that my due date was 8/8. I was supposed to be born today. I was born 4 days later on the 12th is my birthday, but my due date was actually today. And I find that so interesting after the fact. It's International Cat Day. It's the Lionsgate portal. It's right. I mean, you can't get any more cat than your birthday being today. So I was supposed to be born today. This was my due date, but I decided I don't want to come out yet. Anyway. Cara says also Leo. See, I bet there's a lot of Leos here today. So all the Leos, shout out to all the Leos. Yes, if you're a Leo, oval-shaped cat eyes. Exactly. Yeah. All right, cool. So I can see these images resonate with you. And yeah, if any of this resonates with you, then you are definitely a Lyran starseed. And I want to talk about the soul mission real quick. I did want to go into the soul mission part when we do the activation, a little meditation now, which is coming up very soon. I want to talk about soul mission real quick. So we starseeds, we are all here to bring Project Earth to fruition. That is our overarching soul mission together, our joint soul mission of us starseeds. We came here from afar, from different places. We came here to help this project. My guides always said to bring the Project Earth to fruition, as in the ascension, as in people going to the next level of consciousness. That is our joint mission as starseeds, and everybody has a little piece of the puzzle, right? Some people work with animals, some people work with people, some people work with the earth, some people work with children, some people work with elements. Everybody has one piece of the puzzle. Together, we are bringing the project to fruition. And now it's all about what is your individual puzzle? What is your individual contribution? It all weaves together. It's just so beautiful. They show it to me like a tapestry, right? Like a big carpet being woven, and everybody has one thread. And only when all the threads come together is when we bring the project to fruition. Because if there's one piece, one puzzle piece missing, right, the puzzle is not complete. If there's one thread missing, the tapestry is not complete. And we all weave things together. So there is no right or wrong. There is no one is more important than the other. Everybody's important. Everybody brings their piece of the puzzle to the process. And in the activation, I would like to tap into, I'm telling the Lyrans, because they're going to guide the meditation or they're going to take over. We need to, please not forget to go into the starseed mission so that you can all step into your power. And some of you might already be living your starseed mission, your soul mission, and some might still be searching. We're just going to ask your higher guidance later in the, or now coming up in the meditation about your soul mission. And I would love for you guys to share afterwards. And what could be some soul missions? You guys are probably familiar with the 12 cat archetypes, right? The 12 cat purposes, or the 12 groups of cat purposes on Earth here. The cats are also working for the ascension. They also have a piece of the puzzle. They are supporting us with our mission. So there's the 12 cat archetypes, where the cats are healers or energy workers or muses or teachers or rebels or, joy bringers, all the beautiful cat purposes, the beautiful cat archetypes. And in my book, The Cat Secret, which is here behind me, in my book, The Cat Secret, I also channeled the 12 human archetypes. They're very similar to the cat archetypes. Of course, they're a little bit different. If you have not read the book, The Cat Secret, in the second half of the book, we talk about, because I channeled the book. I didn't write it, I channeled it. I mean, I wrote it physically, right, on my computer, but it came channeled through. And the archetypes, the human archetypes, the soul missions could be an artist, you could be a scholar, you could be a healer, you could be an earth healer, a visionary, a light warrior, an ambassador. These would be typical soul missions or purposes that you have here on Earth. I'm an ambassador for the felines, but other people are artists or scholars or earth healers. So whatever you are, let it just come through later, and I do hope that you get some answers. All right. I think this is it from what I want to share from the Lyrans, and let's get into the activations. Just for now, close your eyes and let's just breathe. Put your feet on the ground for the purpose of this activation. Why? Because now you can ground yourself better, you can tap into the earth better. We need to tap into the earth, into the skies. So let's just breathe for a moment. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and in through your nose and out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, now keep breathing in your own rhythm, in your own timing. Connect to the earth beneath you, through your feet, into the earth. Imagine as energy flowing between your breath, your feet, and the earth. And connect to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, the new earth. And whether you feel it or not, but you're making connection now with Mother Earth, which is beautiful. And now breathe up into the sky, into the universe, into all that is. And connect to God, Source, Love, the Divine, the higher power of your understanding. And let that divine light flow in through your crown chakra. Open your crown chakra. Let it flow into your third eye chakra. Let it open up your third eye to activate your powers. Here come the first activations. Actually, they say the crown chakra activation. Let's stay with the crown chakra for a moment. Just feel your crown chakra opening up. There's some light codes coming through now. These are directly the Lyrans, and they're saying, I can speak, but they're sending their activations. You might see it as golden symbols coming through your crown, or you might just feel a little tingling or a little like a headache coming on. That's all fine. These are powerful energies coming through here. Just let it flow and just don't resist it. Just let it. And if you don't want the activation, you can always say no, thank you. If you don't want a particular activation, you can say no, thank you. Otherwise, you can say yes, please. And just let it flow through you. Now let's activate the third eye chakra. Also, I see like golden light codes coming through, golden light language, activating your clear senses, your telepathy, all your clairaudience, clairvoyance, all the clear senses to come online even more. Many of you are already open there. Some of you are still blocked a little bit, so let the activations come through. If you want to open your third eye, just keep going. So now let's feel that light flowing into your throat chakra. Let's activate. There's a lot of closed throat chakras here. Let's activate the throat chakras. Let's activate it with Lyran star codes now. So you can speak your truth as the Lyran starseed. Many of us are still in the closet. Many of us don't really dare to speak out that they're not from here, that they are Lyran, that they're a feline, that they're lion beings. There's still a lot of shame around the subject, or a lot of, let's say, being laughed at or not being taken seriously, but saying that I'm not human, I'm not from here. And they're giving us Lyran activation, so you can stand up more for yourself and speak your truth and realize your truth, and also speak the truth to yourself. All right, so now let's go further into the heart chakra. There's a lot of things clogging the heart chakra, so let just all of that go as much as you want to let go of your old traumas, of your old wounds, of having stepped out in prior lifetimes and then being branded as a witch or as a wizard or as a warlock or as a wise woman, wise man who knew too much. We were silenced, we were sentenced, we were persecuted, we were prosecuted. So there's a lot of, let's say, a lot of wounding in the heart chakra, many of you. So the Lyrans are sending very gentle ascension energies, very, very gentle healing energies to heal the heart from all the times that we couldn't speak our truth, all the times that you were persecuted, prosecuted, all the times that you couldn't be who you were in all these prior lifetimes. They're sending trauma healing, they're sending activations of your true soul path now, and that you may now step forward as a light worker, as a light warrior, as a way shower, as a healer, as a communicator, as whoever you are in this lifetime. You can now step forward and be who you are, truly who you are. They're saying they might as well take over, so I'm going to let them. I'm going to see if they want to channel directly. These are the Lyrans speaking. We are here to help you facilitate you stepping out into the open. We want to facilitate you speaking your truth and you being who you truly are, and let your cat inspire you, as we shared earlier. Let your cat inspire you to be truly, look at your cat will stand in their power no matter. And all the while we are speaking, the codes are running, the activations are running. So keep your eyes closed and receive the activations and the codes and the healings. And we want to remind you of how your cat will be standing in their power, how your cat will be truly themselves, will not pretend to be somebody that they are not. This is how your cat wants to inspire you to stand in your power and to not pretend to be somebody you're not. You are who you are. Be proud of yourself, just like a cat. Your cat is proud of themselves. And we're now going to the solar plexus, facilitating healings and activations and upgrades for the solar plexus. It is where a lot of stuffiness sits for a lot of people. This is where the willpower sits, and a lot of people are still trying to fight their way through life. And we are saying that with a lot of love and with a lot of respect. But a lot of humans we see you still struggling, we see you still willing things into existence, willing projects into existence when you hit roadblocks and your human mind just tells you to keep going, but really your higher self and your higher guidance is telling you this project is not for you, not for right now. That is for your meeting obstacles. So don't try so hard. When you feel massive resistance, then this project might not be for you at this point in time. So we are facilitating upgrades, updates, and letting go in the solar plexus area where your strong willpower and your strong headedness and we're saying this very lovingly, your stubbornness as a human sits. We are very respectful of your human minds and your human beingness. So please forgive us. We do not want to ruffle anybody's feathers here. We're saying this very lovingly about the human stubbornness sometimes. All right, we are now moving to the sacral chakra, which is just around below your navel. And we're sending activations and upgrades and Lyran energies into your sacral chakra because that's where your truest power resides. That is where your power is as a starseed, as a Lyran, but also as a wonderful human being. Your power means your love, 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 and your seed of creation because you create from love or from not love, the opposite of love. And that is why we're sending massive upgrades and activations into your love, 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 love center, the sacral chakra, where you create. Yes, you create from your human mind. Yes, you create with words, but really, truly, you create from down there, from the sacral chakra, from love or from not love. And that is why many of you try to manifest things the old way. And we're also saying this very lovingly. The old way has worked for a long time, where you are creating your world. Yes, with your thoughts. Yes, with your beliefs. Yes, with your words. Yes, with your spoken words. But really, truly, the new way of creating is from love. It's from the seat of deepest love. Create your world with love and not with non-love. We don't even want to say the other word because we want to keep the vibrations high on this call. So this is where you truly create with love, 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 love. When you truly love something, that will come into existence. So create your projects with love. And if you don't have the love for a project because it is more of a brainchild, or if it's more, it comes from your human mind, or from what do you think you should be doing, or what do you think you should be, how you should be, or what you should bring into existence, those projects are likely going to be met with resistance because they don't come from love. So just find the love, 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 love in your sacral chakra. And we did massive upgrades and activations, Lyran activations for your Lyran-ness, of course. And now we're going to the root chakra and sending activations into your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. And that is also where your identity sits, your sense of identity. And many of you still identify as humans purely. And let us tell you, yes, you are in a human form, but it's more of your avatar. You are truly a cosmic being. You are a higher being. You are a light being. You are powerful beyond belief when you're not in this human vessel. So see this more of an avatar in a movie or in a video game. You are playing the character. That is not you. You are the player. This is just your human form. Your human personality is just the character that you're playing. Or like an actor playing a character in a movie. And once you cross over to the other side, then you will cross over back into the old form. Then you will be the player again. You will understand you were just playing a character. You were just playing a role in a movie, out of many movies. And then you might reincarnate into a new movie, into a new form. So what we want to say is detach from a lot of your human worries or your human stress or your human, this is me, this is me, this is me, and why am I not like this or why am I not like that? Detach a little bit from your human form. You are not your human form. It is your beautiful character. It is your beautiful avatar. And yes, we are saying love your human form, love your human personality, love your human life, love your human soul path, love, 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 love yourself, and love everything that you do. But understand that you are not human. Many of you are Lyran beings. Who would say that everybody who is listening to this call right now, and probably everybody that will be listening in delayed replay, everybody has some kind of Lyran in them, and everybody is a Lyran starseed. So just, yes, love your human form, love your human character, but do not identify yourself with it. And that is what we are upgrading in your sacral chakra right now, that you don't identify yourself as much anymore. We're not saying don't be who you are, because yes, you should be who you are in this form, but don't take things too seriously. Just let go a little bit of and understand you are a higher being in a human form and not the other way around. All right, and we are now sending energy, sending the light through your legs into your feet, activating your foot chakras, activating your path, your soul path, your true soul path in this human vessel, in this human life that you are in right now. And now our channel is asking us for the soul mission activation or the soul mission. Let us recalibrate. So now we're going back into your heart. And as we're speaking, you continue to get the Lyran activations. The lions get activations. They are flooding you right now. So you are getting all the activations that you need today. And now we invite you to put a hand on your heart and breathe deeply into your heart and connect to that innermost, that essence, that core of yours, that beautiful, wonderful light being that you are, the core, the essence of you. And now ask that core, that essence, that's your soul self, your higher self. Ask, what is my soul mission on this planet in this lifetime right now? And whatever you're getting, whatever message you are getting, if it might be in spoken form, it might be words, it might be thoughts, it might be as an image, as a picture. There is no right or wrong. Again, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Again, ask, what is my soul mission? What do I need to know? All right. Asking, this is Sylvie coming through now. I'm asking the Lyrans, is there anything else before we close this transmission? They're saying they just want to really let all their Lyran starseeds know. And yes, most of them, almost all of you are Lyran starseeds, or all of those who this resonates with very, very deeply now. You are here for a higher purpose. You are here with a higher mission. You have chosen this lifetime. You have chosen this human life. We understand that life as a human is sometimes hard. We understand that the times are very, very challenging for you right now. And that is why we are offering you these activations. That is why we are offering these teachings, so that you can understand that there is a bigger picture behind everything that is happening. So try not to get sucked too much into the human drama, into the you're either left or right, you either love this person or you hate this person, you like this faction, you hate this faction. All this divisiveness that is part of the darker agendas to get people into fear, to get people into divisiveness, to get people to hate somebody and to love somebody else. This is all part of an agenda that is on the way out, we would say. The dark agenda has served for many millennia. The dark agenda is dwindling. The dark agenda is on its way out. And the agenda of the light is very, very strongly guiding things from behind the scenes. So everything you see right now is part of the change that is going on. So we would advise you to not get sucked into all the drama and know that even the people that you might not like on the global stage right now, they are part of the agenda of the light. They are the ones that elicit change. Now, we are not wanting to become political now. We are not naming names, but a lot of people get sucked into the drama, and this is just all part of the agenda. So become the observer, stay more relaxed, and just see things unfold on the global basis. All those people that are playing parts right now on the global stage, what you're seeing, they're the ones that are bring the change about right now. And will the change be what you're seeing right now? Well, it's part of it. Will the new earth be exactly what you're seeing right now? No, but these are the stages of the new earth being formed. In order for the new earth and the new things to be put in place, which will be very beneficial to all of humanity and all animals and the entire earth and nature and everything. The new earth will be beautiful, will be what you call paradise or heaven on earth. But you cannot jump from one day to from right now into heaven on earth. So there will be stages in between. What you're seeing unfold right now is the agendas unfolding, some agendas coming to an end, some new agendas coming in. And what you're seeing right now is not perfect, but it's all part of the change. There needs to be change. The old systems need to be dismantled and for the new to come in. So be more relaxed with what is going on right now. Detach yourself from the human drama, as we call it. Again, we say it very lovingly. Be more detached and become more the observer. Things are beautifully unfolding right now. We are actually very pleased of how the ascension is going. We know that everything that you see right now, humanity, what's going on, we do acknowledge your pain, we do acknowledge your suffering, we do acknowledge what you're going through, your challenges, but know that it's all, there is an agenda of the light that is coming forth now, and things are changing. And the more you go with the changes, the more you allow the changes to happen, the more you stay in the higher vibes and frequencies, the more you go with these activations like the one we're doing today, and there are more to come if you choose to stay with us and listen to our channelings, the more you will align yourself with the agenda of the light. So just know that all those things you see unfolding right now, it's all part of the agenda of the light, believe it or not. Are some people of the light? Not really, but some people are facilitating change, and change is needed to go into the new earth. What you're seeing right now is just interim phases. It's not the final solution, but we have seen the timelines that are very favorable for the new earth to come about. Yes, I would say in the next, we don't really like to give timelines because timelines can change, but within 10, 15 years time, you shall see a new earth having emerged completely. That being said, this is the timeline we see right now, and we're coming to an end now. We just want to emphasize again, align with your cats, align with your feline side, step out, do your soul mission, be your soul mission self. This is how you contribute to the ascension. Speak of the light, be in the higher frequencies. Unless your soul mission is to be a light warrior, well, even the light warriors work for the light, but really be in the higher vibrations. Turn to your cats. Your cats are there to give you activations. Your cats are there to bring you into the love and joy frequencies, to teach you to be in the love and joy frequencies. So turn to your cats, stay in the higher frequencies, and this is how you help humanity. We're coming to an end now. We are thanking all of you for being here, for bringing beautiful energy here, for being able to, we're thanking our channel for facilitating this transmission, and we wish you all a pleasant rest of your day as the Lionsgate portal energies are still pouring in. Be kind to yourself today and tomorrow and the next 3 days. Let all these activations sink in, and we will be back with more transmissions if you want to stay on this channel and continue to listen to what we have to say and how we are helping our Lyran starseeds progress on their ascension journey. We are now coming to an end. We love you, we love you, we love you. The Lyran Collective. Okay, are you guys still here? How was that? Did you feel the activations? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lyrans. The cats were here too. Everybody still here? Drop a note in the chat. Feel good. Powerful, phenomenal, beautiful. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Cool. So I think, everything amazing, strong, deep, amazing. Thank you, guys. You can always re-listen. I will upload this on YouTube tomorrow. Okay, heart healing. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, so I think they said it all. I don't really think that we need to say a lot more after that. Assisting people with integration, awakening consciousness, follow your heart. I love that. Sunflower. Sunflower, you might have to do with the earth. You might be an earth healer, Sarah. And you said be light. I love that. Healer, sense of letting go on a cellular level, freeing self of all restrictions. I love that. Cool. Well, it was a lot today. I must have fallen asleep on that part. That's pretty funny, Mary. Flowers and music. Okay, you might also be an earth healer, or you might be an artist with the flowers and the music. If you want to know more about the soul missions and the archetypes, then I can recommend to read the book. The Cat Secret, the archetypes. It explains more about the human archetypes, so you can always check that out. That's on Amazon or on my website. If you want to do a direct download on my website for a little cheaper than on Amazon, or you just get the copy on Amazon. Sarah says, have the book. It's amazing. Thank you, guys. All right. That's what I wanted to share, really. Yeah, check out my website. I do have a Starseed Awakening class on my website. If you want to know more about it, there's also activations, there's attunements in there. The Cat Secret book talks a lot more. It's partially channeled by the Lyrans and by the cats, larger part by the cats and half of it by the Lyrans. And I just today I set my first episodes live. I'm actually starting a podcast. If you want to check that out, it's called Cosmic Cat Whispering Podcast, and I will share the first 2 episodes. I wanted to start this project on 8/8. It just seemed like the fitting day to start a podcast on Cosmic Cat Whispering. Check that out and share that and share my messages and share the Lyran messages. Yeah, that's really all that I want to do today. Does anybody have a question? Andy's question is, does our female family know what our soul missions are? Yes, absolutely, yes. When you get in touch with your feline, your Lyran guides, just if you have some kind of meditation ritual, go into meditation, call your Lyran guides. Yes, they can tell you what your soul mission is. Teresa is asking, will the intensity of the energies ease soon? That is, and I'm trying to tune in to see if they have an answer. They're saying it's really an individual thing. Some of you, they're saying, will have very intense experiences still for the remainder of the year, and some will have an easier time integrating the energies. And I would say, as a rule of thumb, if you have done a lot of inner work on yourself, maybe in the last year, I mean, for me, last year was very, very, very intense for me. And this year I seem to have smooth sailing. I mean, I can feel the energies. I talk to people because a lot of people in my community or in my students, they say the energies are so intense. They're still working through a lot of stuff. So if you haven't worked through all your stuff yet, yes, the energies will continue to be intense this year. But if you have done a lot of work already, then you should see smoother sailing coming up. So it's really an individual journey, they're saying. There is no right or wrong. Are we still continue to have change? Yes. And they're saying it's only quickening. Whenever I close my eyes, guys, and I'm channeling, then the information comes through. So yes, we will see the pace quickening. Yes, we will see more rocky road ahead of us, we humans, but it's all part of the project. It's all part of the journey, because we cannot jump from down here to up there, right? It's just our human minds need to adjust. Our human beliefs need to adjust. Our human society, our human structures need to adjust to a different way of living. So they're saying it's not the last of it. For some, it will be rockier than for others. Teresa, I hope that for you, it's not going to be as rocky, but know that the more you're working through your stuff, the more you're processing. Some people process physically. So if you have a lot of physical ailments or issues, you're processing let's say your past lives, your karma, your core wound, you're processing it physically. Other people might process it more emotionally. So they're saying it's not the end of it yet. Yes, it will be rocky for a lot of people. The pace will be quickening, they keep saying. But the more you're doing your inner work, the faster you'll be off the hook. Tammy says, in regards to the course, will some of it be live? I'm thinking about doing a Cat Secret Masterclass live in the fall. So Tammy, stay tuned for that. Right now, I do have a live course right now, which is the Feline Soul Practitioner, which is the last call for the Feline Soul Practitioner. That course is actually live. If you want to check that out, it's a very intensive course where you learn animal communication and healing and how to work with cats more intensely. So that's the only course that's live right now. I do think about having a Cat Secret Masterclass course live in the fall. So look out for that. Other than that, it's these calls really right now that are live. Okay. Wild lion hair, like a May, Nadine, if you have wild lion hair, you are absolutely Lyra starseed. I mean, I have what he's seeing here. This is intense straightening, intense straightening. I literally have a lion's mane, and this is very intense straightening here. A lot of Leos have that, but also a lot of Lyrans have the big hair. So if you have the big hair, yes, you are Lyran. Lion manes too, Mary, exactly. Liana says, message for meditation to share with all. Ask for a dream about your soul purpose on awakening. Write down all the details, then meditate on the meanings. Send with heart hugs filled with love, Leah. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Liana. That's a good point. Yep. Ask for that dream. Kara says, is there a specific crystal that will support the connection with Lyra? I'm getting everything yellow. I'm not a crystal expert. I'm getting yellow, the sunstones. I'm getting a yellow crystal. I think citrine is a yellow stone, so citrine may be good. It's the yellow stones that are good for Lyrans right now. I hope this helps. And also I have this here. This is a palonite. Palonite, P-A-L-L-O-N-E-T-T-E is a palonite. This crystal is not from here. This crystal is from space, actually, from a meteor. And this really helps me. Look up lovemycrystals.com and look for palonite. So this can help you with the ascension energies or with your own personal journey. All right, Facebook link. Leah, could you share my Facebook link, please? Thank you. Sylvie the Cat Whisperer on Facebook. Jen says, are there a lot of cross star seeds that are not fully Lyran or Sirian, or are they just one or another? Very good question, Jen. There are many who are partially Lyran, they're Sirian, they're Pleiadian, they're Arcturian. There's all kinds of, a lot of people have different aspects. That means you have lived on different planets or different planetary systems. A lot of people are not just one or the other. A lot of people have different aspects. I'm fully Lyran. I mean, I've lived on Sirian, the Sirius system. I lived in Pleiades. I've been around a lot as an ambassador. I've been around a lot, but I feel fully Lyran. That's just who I am, but it's because I'm my role is to be an ambassador. My role is to be a feline Lyran ambassador. So that's why I'm fully 100% Lyran, but other people are different aspects. Nadine says, is that why the ancient Egyptians worshipped and mummified cats as well as creating the great Sphynx? Absolutely. The Sphynx is actually, the Syrians were very much involved in the whole Egypt culture, just like the Orions. And that is why when you go to Egypt or when you look at the drawings, there's all these people with cat heads or with bird heads or with snake heads, right? Because actually the star races were openly here on Earth at the time. They were still here in their true form. And the gods, nothing more than, and I don't want to tread on anybody's religious beliefs here now, but the gods in Egyptian lore or even further, they were actually, I don't like the word extraterrestrials, but there were other star beings that were actually incarnated, or they came down in their true form here. And that is why you see Busted and Sekhmet and all the other, and Horus and whatnot. They have all these, they have bird heads, they have cat heads, because that's who they are. They were here in their true form. And then at some point I'm not a galactic historian, they were asked to leave and to let humanity evolve by themselves now. So they all left. And that's why we have only the drawings and only the sharings from back then that they look different. The gods had all these different shaped heads, but they were asked to leave at some point. So yes, it was the Syrians actually, not the Lyrans so much. It was the Syrians that were involved in Egypt. It was the Syrians that built the Sphinx. And that's what I am seeing from the Sphinx. Because everybody says, what is the Sphinx? Why is the Sphinx there? What was the purpose, right? It's not a grave or a tomb or anything. When I go back into these lifetimes that I've had there, the Sphinx was our communication device. I remember the Sphinx being where we communicated with Sirius. I was here at the time. I was in my Syrian form. The Sphinx has knowledge of the Lyrans and the Syrians and the other star nations. And it was kind of left as a reminder of the cat people. It's a reminder of who we truly are. And we used it as a frequency device, as a communication device with Sirius. So a little side history here. But yes, that is why the ancient Egyptians, they worshiped cats, because the cat people were there openly. We were there openly, and the cats were basically worshipped our smaller brothers and sisters. Okay. Many of my present day cats had lifetimes with me in Egypt. Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure. I really appreciate the high turnout. If you want to get the activations again, you can also listen to it in delayed replay. It will be on my YouTube channel, and you can always get the activations again. They also work in delayed replay. All right, so please, if you like my work, like, subscribe, and share this with other spiritual cat lovers that you may like, because it helps other people find this content, and this content is so important right now. Thank you everybody for being here, for choosing this call today live. I really appreciate it. And I see you on the next call. All right. Bye, guys.